The previous video we have discussed about the top-down approaching and the rules for the LL1, and also we have taken one example and we have completed to find out the first and follows for that grammar. The next one we need to construct the table. So the table construction is very easy and we need to follow the a small set of rules. The first one, the cell rows should be named with the variables, and the column names are should be terminal values. Okay, variables and terminals. Okay, now after here how many terminals are there, that all should be found including the dollar. We need to create the number that many number of the columns. Okay, now we need to fill the each and every cell. Now here let us consider the table is a m, then m each and every cell will fill with the m of that variable with respect to the there's something first value here. E is a one of the variable, there first is a id. So accordingly we need to fill. I just let's fill the table once. Now so select the row for the capital E. How many first characters are terminals are there for the capital E? There are two first characters are there. Two first terminals are there. They are id comma open parenthesis. Okay, fine. So these here id is a one first and open parenthesis is a one first, and these two are identified by using the one production only one production. That two are derived, the two id comma open parenthesis are derived by the only one production. That production is a te dash. We don't have a star, we don't have a place, we don't have a close parenthesis for the capital E. We have only two terminals as a first set for the capital E, id comma open parenthesis, and they are derived by the only one production, e derived te dash. So that we need to fill in their respective cells with e on id. So we need to fill with e, the column is id which derived by the te dash production only. Okay, then open parenthesis. We don't have the place star and place are with the first set of a e, so that we don't find that production in any other characters. We should write only for their first. E derive te dash. Done. The next e dash, there is another variable e dash. How many first are there? There are two first are there for e dash. For e dash there are two first are there. One is a place and another one is a epsilon. Another one is a epsilon. Another one is a epsilon. Here the place is a one of the first which is derived by the which production? There are two production for the e. One production is e derive plus te dash. By using this production we find the first as a one of the first as a place, but epsilon is also one of the first which is I find by using another production. What is that production for e? So e dash deriving the two production, one is a plus te dash, another one is a epsilon. But place is a one of the first which is find based on which is identified based on the one production, that is a place te dash only. From this production only we have select the place as a one first. But whereas coming to the epsilon is derived with the another production. That production is a e derive epsilon itself. So that this epsilon should be filled epsilon itself. Now in place of place, in the column of place, we can write the place te dash. E dash derives place te dash, because by using this production only we find the place as a one of the first character for e dash variable. Okay, now we have done for the place. Then what about the epsilon? We have done for the place, but what about the epsilon? For this epsilon, we have to follow the another rule. The rule is that if any variable is deriving the epsilon, then we need to write that epsilon production in their follows. We need to write the epsilon production in their follows. In their follows. So this is the rule we need to follow. So for a epsilon, actually we need to find out the another column, but the column is no need for the any null replacement. It is only the null replacement. So we should fill for the epsilon also. In this case, we need to fill that epsilon for any production variable in their follows. So what are the follows for the E dash? E dash follows are dollar and close brace. Dollar and close brace. So here in a dollar and close brace we need to write dollar and close brace. We need to write E dash deriving epsilon and close brace also. E dash deriving epsilon. So this is for only the any variable is deriving epsilon, that time only we need to fill that epsilon production in their follows. The remaining all cases we need to fill all cells based on the first value only. Only follows are considered at the time of the variable if it is derived the epsilon. In all other cases we need to follow the first two characters, the first set only. Okay, now T dash. Here next one is a T. So there is only one production, and we have two first character, that is the ID comma open parenthesis. These two are derived. These two are found from the only one production, that is a FT dash. So that in place of ID we need to write there is only one production for the T variable, and that is the FT dash. From that production only we are find the two number of first. One is the ID comma open parenthesis. So that we need to write that FT dash production, T dash production in two places. One is the ID, another one is a open parenthesis. FT dash done. The next T dash variable. There are two productions are there. One is the epsilon, and one is the star. Now star is a one of the first. Find by the which production? Star FT dash. So there are two productions are there. T dash productions are two are there. One is a star FT dash, FT dash. So from this production we find the one of the first as a star, and next one is a T derives epsilon. T derive epsilon. So we based on this production we find the another first as a epsilon. Another first as a epsilon. Okay. So that in column of star we need to fill the star based production, that is the T derives, the production which is deriving the star as a first. So that production we need to write in a star column, FT dash. This is the T dash. Okay. The next, for if any variable is deriving the epsilon, it is also one of the first. We need to fill this one also any one of the cell. But there is a one rule that if any production is deriving the epsilon, so we need to fill the epsilon production in their follow set. Who are the follows are for the T dash? Place dollar and close parenthesis. In three places we need to write the T derive epsilon. T derive epsilon. So that who are there? Place T dash derives epsilon and close parenthesis. T dash derives the epsilon. In the last case also T dash derives the epsilon. That's it. Okay. The next F. How many first are there? ID comma open parenthesis. There are two number of first sets first are there. One is the ID open parenthesis. Now ID is find with the one production, that is ID only. That is ID only. The next two first is find with the open parenthesis and E and close parenthesis production. So another first is that is a open parenthesis find by F derive open close parenthesis ID production. So that ID is a one of the production should be right in this ID column only. ID is a first derived with the F derive ID production. So that at this case only we need to write F derives ID. We should not write any other production which is not related to the ID, not related to the first as a ID. Okay. The next one in open parenthesis, it is one of the first for the F which is derived by the F derive open parenthesis and close parenthesis. So in their column only we have taken the F derive open and close parenthesis E. Okay. So in this way we need to fill the table. There we have to follow only two major rules. First rule is that based on the first we need to write the respective productions. Okay, based on the first value, some first set we are finding. So based on that first character, and we need to fill the, in case of any production variable is deriving the epsilon, that production should be filled in their follow set. Okay, this is the way of constructing the table.